Hey, WCI traders and investors, Matt Buckley, the Chief Investment Strategist here at WCI, and what an incredible week in the market we've had. Rip your face off rallies, rip your face off corrections, followed by a rip your face off rally. Obviously, the market's rallying today on what I'm going to tell you is bad news. The economy created 163,000 jobs in July. Yawn. We can find that job creation in our couch. But smart investors and traders like you who are at WCI know that this is bad news. Okay? Let's take a look at it. First of all, this is the liar, the politician unemployment rate, right? U3, total unemployed as a percent of the civilian labor force, official unemployment rate. Yeah, it went from 8.2 to 8.3%. Explain to me how that's good news. Here's the worst news. U6, which is the real unemployment number and real unemployed in this country, folks, and you got to go to the BLS website, bls.gov, to actually see these numbers. Look at this. Ticked up from 14.9 to 15. We're back in the 15, folks. That's not good. This is incredibly bad news for the market. And it cracks me up because even I'm a slave to the Drudge Report, but look at the Drudge Report. This cracks me up. Look at this. Reuters: labor market slowed sharply after strong gains in winter, spelling trouble for Obama. AP: stronger job creation could help Obama's re-election hopes. But obviously, here's the truth, folks. Here's the real headline. Real unemployment rate even more troubling, like we just talked about, that U6. So, folks, not good news. Like we saw last week with Mario Draghi's comments out of the, he's the ECB president, when he came out last week and said, I'm going to do whatever it takes to save the euro. The guy essentially said, I'm going to do my job. Yesterday, the market expected him to at least cut interest rates, let alone maybe even capitalize banks or provide more direct capital to cash-strapped banks and countries. He did neither of them, and the market had a rip-your-face-off correction. What are we seeing today? This is kind of a relief rally, and it's not to be believed. I use these type of rally, folks. I sell the hell out of these type of rallies because I know it's not to be believed. The market is going to wake up eventually and say, you know what, this is actually pretty bad news. And we've seen this before, folks. And if you trade with me in our Sunday options, our Wealth Creation with Options program, you know how to trade this type of market. You have to be counter-cyclical to what's going on in the market. Do not use this as an entry into the market. I'm telling you right now, this is bad news, not good news. And it's even worse news because when the market digests this, next week after this frothy Friday, it's going to realize that, wait, if this is good news, then Helicopter Ben Bernanke might not do a QE3 come September. And he might not do it even more because it's closer to the election. So once the market sobers up here and figures out what's going on, and I'm telling you, the smart money, the folks I talk to throughout the day on my Squawk Box and email and cell phones and everything like that, everybody's laughing at this rally. You don't fight the tape, but guess what? You use days like today to get short. So obviously a huge gap open on the SPX, and it's we might close near these highs, but for those of you who trade these markets, the past 5 Mondays in a row, the market has opened down and sometimes gotten close to a triple-digit loss on the past 5 Mondays. Now, obviously, past performance, no indication of future results, quack, quack, quack. But after a 200-plus point rally on the Dow and a nearly 30-point rally on the SPOOs, I'd be prepared for Monday. Okay? So just wanted to give you a little heads up and some context around this, because if you wake up and you see the market up 220 points and the economy created 163,000 jobs, and you think that's good news, you should not be trading anything. You should go hide your money in a mattress in the backyard because you don't know what you're doing. No offense intended, but that's what it boils down to, okay? You really have to think strategically as an investor and a trader and know what's going on globally before you can make tactical decisions. I feel bad for retail traders who use this as an excuse to get into the market today because they're going to get annihilated. So don't let that happen to you. And Sunday options, if you're interested, just go on the WCI site and click over here, and you can trade live with me for a couple hours a week and watch our model portfolio. Our model portfolio is actually up. Let me take a quick look at our position sheet, and I really don't want to show you all the positions because it's proprietary, but let's just take a quick look here. We're up 35% in the past month and a half, or I think today actually closer to about $8,000. $8,000 in a month, folks, up nearly 40% in a month and a half is pretty cool. So join us with our wealth creation with options and start getting on board. Last thing I want to leave you with, though, if you're a futures trader, our mission objective here at WCI is to provide the best 500 pounds in each vertical: options, futures, forex, equities, and bonds. Well, guess what? We have one of the best in the business who's joined us at WCI, Thomas DeLello. And he's going to be having a webinar next Thursday night. That's August 9th at 9 p.m. So what I need you to do is go to wealthcreationinvesting.com/futures-training. And I want you to sign up and join us on this webinar next Thursday night. Guess what? I'm going to be there because I want to learn how to trade futures in this market. Not every financial instrument can be traded in every market. For example, if the market's going kind of straight up or straight down, there's not too much volatility, so options might not be the best choice. Options are going great right now. We love these 300-point days, but you have to come and check out Tom and how he really takes a look at order flow, and he sets up proprietary trading zones. And again, this guy's a 500-pound futures head. This is not to be missed. A nice hour and a half talking about futures, because if you're interested in all at futures, which are a zero-sum game, you have got to register for this event. Like I said, I'll be there because I want to. I'm an options trader, but I am always looking for anything else that can add some edge to my portfolio, and it looks like Tom's going to be able to do that as he joins us here as the trader in his company becomes the futures vertical here at WCI. Okay? Again, so make sure you join us next Thursday night at 9 p.m. Go to wealthcreationinvesting.com/futures-training. Not that hard to figure out. And don't believe everything you read, folks. This is just not to be believed. Even, the stalwarts like Apple. Let me take a look at Apple real quick since I have some Apple positions on. Starting to sell off a little bit into the afternoon. So I think into the afternoon, people are going to start waking up and go, you know what, I don't want to go into this weekend long, especially since on most Mondays the market pulls back. So I think there might be some profit taking throughout the afternoon, and we might see some of these gains pare back. Okay, but again, join us next Thursday for that webinar, and if you're interested, come join me. Trade with me for a couple hours a week, and learn really how to potentially profit in markets like this. Okay, all right, got to get back to trading because I'm going to sell the hell out of this rally today, and I guarantee you it's going to work out for me. All right. So happy hunting, make sure you hedge, and I'll see many of you next Wednesday at 1 p.m. in our live trading session, and I'll see the rest of you next Thursday night at 9 p.m. Have a great weekend, folks, and I'll talk to you next week.